Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to AzizDrives. Today I'm presenting the latest VW Tiguan that VW has to offer. It's the best-selling mid-class SUV that they actually have in their segment. But before we start the review, make sure to leave a like, make sure to subscribe, check us out on TikTok, Instagram, check out the drivings review on this one. Let's begin. The Tiguan has changed quite a lot, let me tell you that as a first starter of this conversation, because it doesn't even base on the same platform it used to. It's called MQB platform right now, MQB EVO to be precise, which means they built this thing from the core up completely new. That means the car shares now a platform with the Passat and the Golf that is coming in the future, which makes it very, very interesting and efficient. And that's the main thing that we're going to talk about today, because the design, as you can see it, has also changed a lot. The car has kind of grown. It's a little bit more mature. It's a little bit more extravagant, exclusive in some sort to say. Here in this Cypress Green, it looks very nice, especially with the black combination and the black grille here. Fun fact is, the radiators are integrated into the black grille here, basically to cool the engine and to make it more efficient. So the coefficient drag of this car is now at a 0.28. Let me give you a pound on to that, an example. So Toyota Prius, for example, is at 0.27. A BMW i3 is at 0.29. And so is a Porsche 911. So this car is more aerodynamic than a Porsche 911, which makes it incredible. What we also need to talk about is the design, especially in the front. As you can see, we have a fully new developed headlight design. This is called the IQ Matrix LED, and it has 19,200 LED cells that are beaming in front of you and checking and scanning the road whether a car is approaching, so it can actually precisely remove the full beam light and not disturb anyone driving the passenger car, the other car. It's very interesting. And then what has also changed is the bonnet. As you can see, it is a little bit more aggressive. It sits lower in the front, in the middle part, and goes out on the sides of this with this aggressive two lines separating it and looking a little bit like a power dome, actually going in a wing direction. It looks very nice. Then on the side, 20-inch wheels, very beautiful in a black and green combination. As you can see, what they've also changed is the design of the rear mirrors. Why? Because when you're driving and a lot of wind is coming, the mirrors are a spot that is kind of dragging you down a little bit. So they redesigned it so it's not that aggressive when you're driving on the Autobahn, for example, which you also can hear inside. It makes it very, very silent. The side, the length has kind of stayed the same. We're now at 4 meters and 54 centimeters, which makes it easy to arrange and go into parking spot, and also a family can travel with it without any problems. And that's about it from the side. Something very important, tinted windows and double glass, privacy glass, making it very silent. By the way, check out the driving review, because we went into detail with all of the assistances that the car is providing actually on the road. Very interesting. And then let's have a look at the back. First of all, spoiler here looks very sporty, and then taillight design changed completely. IQ light, it's called IQ light, and you can see it starts from here and goes all the way to the other side, kind of finishing in a nice move, black, red, and a little bit of gray combination, and it does fancy animations. Look at this. You can see animations everywhere, a delay in lighting up, very nice, and there's a homecoming mode that you can change the actual animation of the taillights in your favor. There's 3 animations you can choose from. Very, very nice. So now let's look at the practical side. Let's open the trunk. As you can see, our camera equipment is here. Oops, a cable falling out. So the basic car, the one with the combustion engine, has 652 liters of volume in the back. If you get the one with the hybrid system, you get only 472 liters of volume in the back, because the batteries take up a little bit of space. And if you put the seats down, you get 1,650 liters of volume. Interesting thing is also the towing capacity on this car is 2,300 kilograms if you have a camper or van or anything that you want to kind of pull with your car and go camping. All right, so talking about capacity and strength, let's go to the front and check out the engine variations. Let me pop the hood and show you what the engine is all about. And there's actually a lot to talk. You can choose from 4 basic combustion engines like we're used to and 4 hybrid systems. So the combustion engines are actually 2-liter 4-cylinder engines. This is the diesel version. Yes, you heard that right. In 2024, diesel. 2 diesel versions. We have the strongest one with 193 horsepower and 400 Newton meters of torque. VW doesn't give us really answers on how much this car should use in fuel and how fast it accelerates from 0 to 100. But I found out, so make sure to check out the driving through review where we tested exactly those things, and it might be surprising because this car is very, very efficient. The lowest engine you can buy is the mild hybrid 1.5 liter TSI. It begins its price range at 36,600 euros and has only 130 horsepower. I wouldn't recommend that one because it's going to be very difficult to travel with this ship with such a small engine and no power at all. The strongest version has 272 horsepower, which is also the 1.5 liter combined with an electric engine, and the strongest combustion engine has 265 horsepower. It's a 2-liter TSI. So that's as far as we can take it with the engine. I think we should talk about the major changes that happened with this car, and it's the interior. Welcome to the interior of the VW Tiguan. So, I mean, it speaks for itself. Look at that. Everything has changed completely. It's so much more luxurious. It's so much more impressive. We have a big 15-inch screen right in front of us, 15-inch screen. We have this digital speedometer here. It has changed so much, the whole appearance. I mean, head-up display, main screen, second screen for the infotainment system. They finally got rid of that terrible infotainment system design. This is actually usable, and you can use it and enjoy it actually because it's very, very comprehensive. I don't have any difficulties in finding anything in here. So that is a very good thing. The steering wheel has now physical buttons here because they had this touch screen that they had to change because the customers weren't really satisfied with that. Then of course we have something very new here down here, which is actually changing your driving modes and your interior mode. So swipe over one time and now you can change the appearance of the colors in the car and so on. So that is very, very nice. I mean, the technical specs and the technical gadgets that you have inside this car are incredible. Let's talk about that a little bit further. You can check it out in the driving review because we showed you all of the assistances. So there's so much stuff, okay? You have a chat GPT function now that you can actually use with this car and ask questions in a bunch of languages. It memorizes how you park. So you have your parking assistant that is actually capable of tracking your GPS signal and parking in the space you usually park. So when you arrive there, it shows you on the screen, hey, do you want me to park for you? Incredible. Lane assistant. Then of course all the speed assistances, like when you're traveling 50 in a 60 or 60 in a 50 kph zone, it is going to warn you. If you get tired, it warns you. If you're looking at stuff down here, it even has an assistant to tell you, hey, look at the road, focus on the road. So much stuff really. Then other things that they've changed, of course, apart the screen, is the ambiental light here that you can also change in all sorts of colors. This is just the ones that are actually in here, energetic, changing the screen, changing everything. There is no more razor shaver down here to actually engage in drive. It is right here. You just tilt it to one side or the other, P, Sport, and so on. Very intuitive, very nice. Then, next thing, the design. We have beautiful leather seats. This is a completely new design seat that is actually capable of giving a great massage. One of the best massaging seats I ever had, really. One of the best seats that is actually cooled and heated, and the cooling system of this seat is incredible. Harman Kardon sound system, which I would actually tell you to buy because it's so good. We really checked it out very, very, very hard in the loudest section, loudest volume. Worked fantastic. Then wireless charging ports for your phone. cooled actually. It's cooling it so they don't get hot. Then 2 USB-C charging ports. Of course, your cup holders here, an extra 12-volt battery slot that you can actually put stuff in. And then, of course, you can put your bottle in here too. Very, very good. The side of the door is not leather. This is a leather imitation, but still looks nice in my opinion. It really is a great car. Leather steering wheel, beautiful design, beautiful logo integrated. Air vents also very nice. And the controls here, I mean, it's so simple. It's very easy. Just press here, bam. You're right at your massaging function, press the seat. Press on climate, you're in the climate section. Go into the menu. If you want, for example, you have your quick access up here. If you want the navigation, just press a button. If you want any other app, just press a button. Everything, Apple CarPlay, App Connect, all of those things, everything integrated. Assistancies, turn them on or off. Scene, check your car. You even have an off-road mode. You just swipe over here, go to off-road, for example, and then you can actually change the off-road capability of your car and turn off the ESP or something like that. So a lot of things that you can actually do. It's really, really good. Welcome to the back, and look at that. I have actually space. It feels very comfortable. Leather imitation here on the side with a soft cushion so I can actually relax. Plenty of space for my knees. This is leather. And now comes the premium part where they have changed finally. Actual cup holders, not that integrated bullshit in the mid segment. Look at that. Cup holders that work and they feel premium in a VW. Thank God they listened. I mean, I think they really had to do a lot of work, man, to get their customers back. But the back is fantastic. 2 USB-C charging ports, plenty of space, didn't even move the seat. And of course, the climate control in the back. As you can see, the VW Tiguan in its 3rd generation has been changed completely. I mean, they really had stuff to do to get their customers back. And I think this is a great start, man. VW has actually produced a car that I would say is a great daily driver. It feels premium, it drives premium, it has so much new stuff, damper controls, etc. Check it out in the driving's review. It has become a fantastic car for a great price, and I'm really a fan of it. And even the looks are very nice. I would have never bought the previous generation Tiguan, but this here is actually a car that I would approve and I really like. I really do. And that's as far as we can take it. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe. God bless you, and see you on the next one. Goodbye.